Carbondale. Monday morning, 10 a.m. You are tuned in to WDBX 91.1, and this is Talk of the Town. I am your host, Eva Fisher, and today I have in the studio with me a very special guest. I've got Mary Kinsel from the School of Chemical and Biomolecular Sciences. She's a faculty over there at SIU, but also she has the very great honor and privilege of being the head regatta organizer of the Great Cardboard Boat Regatta. Oh my goodness, how exciting. But before we get into all of that, I have a few announcements for you here in Carbondale, all right? So, lots of good things coming up. We are still in this Earth Month, a week out from the eclipse, all still just dizzy from its spell, I'm sure. What an incredible time that was. Hey, if you have some cool eclipse photos that you would like to share with the world, we have a little form on our City of Carbondale government Facebook page where you can submit your photos from the eclipse weekend. So share with us where you viewed the eclipse from, any cool photos from the event, if you took some awesome, special eclipse photos with all the cool lenses and telescopes and all the things. We would love to see it. So you can share your photos with us there. So let's see what's first. So this Tuesday, that is tomorrow, the 16th, is the next in the series of the At the Table Dinner and Dialogue series. This is being hosted through the City of Carbondale in conjunction with the Carbondale branch of the NAACP in Healing, Illinois. So this is a chance to get together with community members and talk about things regarding race, inequality, justice, etc. And it's provided some really fruitful conversations, and there's dinner provided as well. We ask that you pre-register, so you can also find more info for this on the City of Carbondale government Facebook page. Lots of cool theater going on this week. The stage company just opened their production of Steel Magnolias at the Varsity this past weekend. What a classic. So check it out. You have another chance this weekend, the 18th through the 21st. You can visit thestagecompany.org for tickets and more info on performance times. Then visit theateranddance.siu.edu to check out everything going on with the Big Muddy New Play Festival. So they have about 7 new plays, I do believe, in this lineup. About 5 from undergrad students, and then 2 new plays from a couple of their MFA students. One of these is titled The Black Paradox by Cameron Knoll. This will be running the 18th through the 21st at the Christian H. Moe Lab Theater. And then Philiton in her Pattern of Painful Adventures by Emily Klingensmith. And this is going to be at the Old Baptist Foundation Recital Hall, the 18th through the 21st. All the rest of the new plays by undergrad students are going to be the 19th through the 21st. So new, fresh, exciting work. I love new plays. It's great seeing them in this fresh new stage of their life. So yeah, visit theateranddance.siu.edu so you can find out all about that. Now, a couple fun things. Keep Carbondale Beautiful will be holding their annual spring cleanup on 4/20. That is this coming Saturday. Going to be meeting at 9 a.m. at Turley Park and going to be cleaning till noon, or more or less. And so grab your friends, grab your family, go out, get some sunshine, and help pick up the town. It feels really nice, and what a great way to get outside and enjoy your community. Okay, and then lo and behold, nonetheless, the big kahuna we're going to talk about here today is the Great Cardboard Boat Regatta. Da, 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 da. How exciting! Yes, Mary Kinsel, hello, how are you today?
I am doing good this morning, Eva.
Good, thank you so much for coming in. So excited to hear all about this boat regatta from your perspective. So, tell me a little bit about your. Well, first, let's give a little synopsis of what this boat regatta is for our listeners out there.
Okay, so the boat regatta started at SIU in 1974. It is the brainchild of Richard Archer, who was a faculty member in the Art and Design program. He and Larry Briggs and Larry Bush together organized students to challenge them to build these boats out of cardboard as a part of their it's like a Art and Design 101 class.
Mm-hmm. Cool.
And and then they design the boats, they get out on the lake, they race them, and it just took off.
I love it. And this is the 49th annual boat regatta, yes?
Well, it is the 49th regatta. We dropped the term annual over COVID.
Sure.
So we lost 2 years when we didn't, we were scheduled for in April of 2020,
Mm-hmm.
and of course all the students went home over spring break and didn't return, and the campus was closed, so we were no-go. We had to cancel that year, and then the next year we did not have enough in-person students to actually hold the event.
Yeah, that makes sense. Well, I'm so happy that, it is back in action.
Oh, absolutely.
Full-fledged.
Mm-hmm.
So that is this Saturday as well,
yes? It is 420. Yes, it is. Absolutely.
And the first race begins at 1 p.m. So perfect. You could go help clean up the city. We keep Carbondale beautiful.
Yes.
Then be ready to launch your boat. You might get a nice dip in the lake. It might be nice and refreshing.
Right. Well, I am keeping an eye on the weather, and so far we have, it's cooling off, but cool doesn't, just make sure those boats are built well. So.
Yes. Yeah, it gives you a little more motivation to maybe waterproof that boat a little better. Yes. Oh, I love it so much. So how many students do you normally roughly, or participants do you have involved in this?
So we, roughly the number of participants, the ones that actually get in the boats,
Mm-hmm.
we have between, I'd say 120 to 140 participants, and it's student, staff, community members.
Yes.
So.
That's exciting. That's a big number of people, bopping around in little cardboard boats on the lake.
Yeah.
I love that. How fun. So are you a builder? Are you a boat builder? Are you getting on a cardboard boat?
So my family
Uh-huh.
has built 5 boats, and I am consulting on a boat this year that some students are building.
Yes.
So, but I will not personally construct a boat this year.
Gotcha. I have to tell you, my family has been inspired in the past by the Carbondale Great Cardboard Boat Regatta, and we started holding one out at my grandparents' pond for 4th of July. So we go all out 4th of July at my grandma's house. My mom's 1 of 7, so there's lots of people there no matter what the event is. And there's my cousin's birthday is on the 4th of July. My sister's is on the 6th. A few years in is scattered about. We've also had people get married out there on the 4th of July. So we have had they live on Lesser Scalp Road. So it's the Great Lesser Scalp Road Family Birthday 4th of July Boat Regatta Wedding Celebration.
That is a mouthful.
It is a mouthful, and it's just as chaotic as one might expect. But I just wanted you to know that this legacy has bled into my family's legacy.
I can tell you, not a year goes by that I am not contacted by another group, another organization that wants to hold a regatta and is looking for some advice.
Yes.
And so, it may be from another school, it may be from a community group that wants to hold a regatta to raise funds for some other, whatever they're trying to support. And so I personally have helped a lot, several dozens of new regattas start.
Yes.
But there are thousands of them that are out there. So.
Yeah, that's wonderful. Yeah, and so our family's boat regatta was a little more lax on the rules. Like, we had people that sat on the paddle boat and you could decorate the boat. But this is strictly cardboard.
Absolutely.
Yes, it has to be 100% cardboard. I saw you can't be using extra intense sealants like epoxy and stuff you can use.
You can't spray it with Flexol. That's
No.
a no-no. That's
Nope.
a no-no. No styrofoam hidden in there to help it float. No. There's a lot of ways that people try to. They're trying to just improve the odds that they'll stay afloat.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah, I hear that.
Mhm.
I hear that. But there's no shame in sinking either. There's an award, isn't there, for
Yes.
the best
Yes,
sinking?
Yes, we have the Titanic Award,
Uh-huh.
and it is a judge awarded trophy. So we have a panel of invited judges, and they will, it's their opinion. So it could be, somebody is extra dramatic as they go down, or maybe they just are so intent on finishing, even with the boats going down. So they will get that Titanic award.
Yes, I love it. Yeah, I cannot wait to come out and see this. What else kind of happens out at the boat regatta? Like for those hoping to come out and maybe they don't want to build a boat, but they just want to witness this, what can they kind of expect at this event?
Well, so since we we ask the participants to get there and register before noon, and so since we kind of overlap that lunch hour, we will have several food trucks out there, so that we encourage people. You can come and you can picnic if you want to do it with their family, or we have food on site, so you don't have to leave if you don't want to. And this year, I know it's going to be cool in the morning, and so we're going to start off our day with Coliseum Coffee. They're going to be warming everybody up. And then we have 2 hot food options. Dave's Bagels is going to be there.
Yum.
And then Haute Foods is going to be there also to give a little contrast to the food served. And then everybody loves a snow cone. So Peltzer's Tropical Snow is going to be, there for the kids and for the kids at heart.
Yes.
So we have that, and then we have some different community groups that are going to be promoting, have some tables and tents that are going to be promoting upcoming activities. One of the student organizations on campus that helps to stock the Saluki Food Pantry is going to be doing a food drive.
Awesome.
And so I am just going to there's a lot of different things.
Yes, yeah, for sure. Well, good. Sounds like lots of options for people out there, and you can really make a whole day of it.
You can.
Yeah. Yeah, that's wonderful. Yeah, so bring the family. What a fun thing. It's like a parade, getting to see these boats floating by.
It is. I love getting out on the beach and just, yelling in support of all the different participants. There will be, especially the kids, some of the kids get out on the water and they don't have the same upper body strength that some of the college kids and adults do.
Sure.
And it can be a challenge for them to finish their course.
Yeah.
And so encouragement and yelling and, the crowd really gets into it. Everybody it's a very supportive type of an environment.
Yes. Yeah. I love it. Yeah, so y'all, that is this Saturday. If you're just tuning in to Talk of the Town here on WDBX 91.1, I'm sitting here with Mary Kinsel, the head regatta organizer for the Great Cardboard Boat Regatta, which is this Saturday, April 20th. The race begins at 1 p.m. And again, what time should people get there if they're wanting to register day of?
So registration starts at 10 a.m.
Great.
And it runs till noon.
Wonderful. Pre-registration is closed, I do believe.
Yes. It closed at noon on the 12th.
Okay. Yeah, so can't register beforehand online any longer, but you can register the day of if you want to have a boat built. So so check it out, all the little rules and regulations. And so what else, if people are wanting to build a boat, how many people can be on a team?
Well, a team can consist of as little as one person. A maximum is 10.
Okay.
So we've had to put that upper limit in place, more or less for safety.
Sure.
Yes. I think I recently came across, the largest number of students in a boat on Campus Lake in the past was 42 students and a dog. So so the rules now, 10 students or 10 participants maximum, and no dogs, and apparently no babies. So
yes,
rules are in place for reasons. So in
yes.
the past, maybe an infant was on a boat, and that was not considered as safe.
Sure. Yeah, that makes sense because a cardboard boat, not the most reliable boat. That's part of the fun of it. But yeah, we want to make sure everyone's nice and safe. I saw life jackets are a requirement.
That's right.
Good.
And yes, the SIU Recreational Sports and Services provides all the life jackets and the paddles and oars.
Okay, perfect. Yes, so you will have a life jacket and a paddle or an oar at the ready there for you. If you decide, you wake up Saturday morning and you're like, man, I cannot go on unless I build a cardboard boat and race it today, you can do so. And I saw, tell me about these instant boat kits.
Okay, so the instant boat kits can be, we basically give the instant boat kit to you if you register the day of.
Okay.
And the instant boat kit consists of one sheet, 7-foot by 8-foot piece of single ply cardboard.
Okay.
We have some 3mm painter's plastic, like you would draw a drop cloth basically.
Okay.
Some duct tape, a roll of duct tape, like a box cutter to cut the cardboard, and that's what you get a nail. You get the nail is to poke a hole so in your structure to place your number flag for the race.
Perfect.
But you roughly get from when you arrive sometime at 10 or after until the races that class starts, which is the last class that is raced of the day. So, it could be as much as 4 hours to build a boat. It could be less if you arrive later in the morning.
Gotcha. Cool. I was wondering what the nail was for. So I'm happy to hear that. So I saw that list and I'm like, why do you need one nail for a cardboard boat? But now I know it's very useful, very helpful. And there's a few different classes of boats for this, huh? Will you give us the kind of breakdown of how those different categories work?
Okay, class 1. This is what everyone normally thinks about as the cardboard boat. It's powered using a paddle and just normal paddling. Okay. Class 2 is called mechanical. So mechanical class is the only class where you can have some non-cardboard components, but that's the mechanism that's used to propel the boat. So you can use like a paddle wheel or propeller, like pieces of bicycle parts like pedals. You can use PVC. I've seen buckets used. Anything to construct some mechanism that under a person's power, pedaling using their arms, that they can move the boat.
Okay, fun.
And so that is a separate class from your paddle class.
Yes.
Okay. Class 3 is the instant boats, and then class 4 is our youth boats. So 13 years and under get to race against the kids, and they don't have to race against the adults.
Okay, fun. Wow. Ooh. So no one's going to be registering the morning of and probably be in class 2. That sounds pretty pretty complex. But I'm so excited to see these complex cardboard boats that come out of this.
Well, we are anticipating. I do know of 2 of the mechanical boats that are being constructed. One is being constructed at Carbondale High School.
Okay.
And then one is being constructed by a community member.
Okay. Awesome. I love that. So with your position at SIU, how did you get involved with the regatta, and how does do you feel like being there in biomolecular sciences somehow benefits this boat regatta? I would love to hear about these crossovers that happen there for you.
It is just by chance that I became involved in the cardboard boat regatta. So I have a problem saying no. So I get involved in a whole lot of things.
Yes.
And so it first started when I did not say no when I was asked to become a fraternity advisor.
Okay.
Okay. And then a fraternity member by name of Derek Burnett, he came to the rescue when Larry Briggs and Larry Bush, they were emeritus professors, had been running the regatta for 30-something years, and they needed help, and they wanted to kind of step away from the regatta. And
Okay.
so I know that they advertised for, in the community papers, trying to find, a community group that might be interested in it. They looked at new faculty in art and design. They went to recreational sports. But Derek stepped up and said that his brothers in Alpha Chi Sigma, our fraternity, would help them, and we thought, well, we'll help you this year, and then it turned into another year and then another year. So that was 2010, and it's 2024 now. So 14 years of being organized. And at first it was student, very much student-led, and then as time went on, I became the repository of a lot of the knowledge.
Okay, sure.
And then so I sort of took on the role of being the organizer and getting the students to help. And then since I've been in this position for a while, I've reached out to Office of Student Engagement and other groups on campus, trying to bring different expertise, and it is a really great SIU tradition.
Yeah, it is.
So we have a lot of people that are helping.
Wonderful.
So.
It is. It's such a great SIU tradition. It's such a great staple, like classic Carbondale event as well. It's become so well known and beloved in this community and the region. I keep thinking about last year for Carbondale's 150th celebration. There was a mural done on the side of the City Hall windows by local artist Kendall Bell, and there was such a lovely little feature of the boat regatta in that mural. There were like a few little boats. One of them was shaped like a big pink dragon, and I just loved that so much, that little detail of this community event, and something as silly as a cardboard boat regatta, right? Like that's a silly thing, and but it makes such an impact, and obviously people are drawn to it and have latched onto it, and it's become such a strong part of this Carbondale community identity. And I think it shows, that it's like we care about fun here, right?
Yes,
we like to have a good time, and we have so many creative, eccentric people here who like to get down in this way.
Absolutely.
So what a great thing to have provided for our community. What's kind of like something over the growth of this cardboard boat regatta that you have seen that has maybe surprised you or delighted you, of maybe something you didn't expect to come out of this over the years?
Oh boy, you are challenging me right now.
Or just a fun maybe memory that's really made an impact on you from this boat regatta over the years.
Oh, I've had many very great memories. One that like brings a little tear to my eye is in 2018 when 2017 when the campus lake was drained, and the city was working with us so that we held the regatta at Evergreen Park, using their reservoir there. We were able to arrange to invite Richard Archer to come, who started this whole thing. He was in an assisted living facility, and his staff worked with us, and we had him as a guest for the Regatta in 2017, and presented him with a plaque honoring, you know, that he started this whole thing. And that in itself was wonderful. He passed away that summer, right after that, and his son, who has just recently moved back to Murfreesboro, said that his dad just talked all about just coming back and seeing the Regatta and his plaque and his admiral's hat that he always wore when he can like open the Regatta and everything. You know, that was at the memorial, and the plaque that we gave him was at the memorial. I was just in tears. I was just so happy that you know. So we, you know, getting to help him celebrate that contribution was really wonderful. And then
that's so special.
Oh yeah, and then we've had you know, some very memorial boats that I've seen families build. There's so much creativity out in our community, and I saw a family, I want to say in 2019, they built it's probably a 14 foot ukulele with a detachable, it's not the bridge,
the neck.
The neck, yes, a detachable neck, and so they could set the ukulele up with the neck. It was an enormous ukulele, and then they removed the neck and used it kind of like as a the word's escaping me. It was
like a raft,
like a raft, the whole family got on the top and paddled it.
How fun is that? Oh my gosh, wow. Yes, ooh, I can't wait to see what is in store this year then. Yeah, this Saturday, everybody, the Great Cardboard Boat Regatta out at Campus Lake, Saturday, April 20th. Registration begins at 10, closes at noon, and the first race begins at 1 p.m. Yeah, so food trucks are going to be out there. Bring your family. You could bring a picnic if you want. And yeah, take in this awesome, eclectic Carbondale tradition. Mary, what have you been able to kind of lay your eyes on any boats in the works that you're very excited about? You don't need to give anything away per se, but I just want to maybe hear a little bit about maybe what you're most excited about for this year's regatta.
Well, a lot of people are very secretive about their boat designs. I have no one has sent me photographs of their boats in construction just yet. So I am kind of in the dark. I mean, other than I know that we have the two mechanical ones that which I can't wait to see, because mechanical can be very different. You know, there's different means of propulsion that fall into that class. I'm excited that we'll have some boats in that class. I do know that my students that I'm consulting on their boat. They're doing a how to train your dragon boat. So so it's a toothless boat, and so I mean it'll be fun. You know. I mean, I dressed up as Vikings and
yes. That's what I was visualizing.
Yes.
I feel like a dragon seems to be a kind of a prominent character in this event.
I have seen many different types of dragons. I myself, my daughter and her friend have made a dragon, so it is quite a common thing.
I love it so much. Well, get yourself on out to the Great Cardboard Boat Regatta, Campus Lake, April 20th, 1 p.m. You can get there to register at 10 a.m. And yeah, see these dragons, see these mechanical boats, see the whole shebang. Well, Mary, thank you so much for coming in here today. This has been great.
Well, I appreciate being invited. Thank you.
Absolutely. All right, everybody. Well, have a wonderful week. Enjoy this sunny Monday. And up next is Class Matters.